Welcome to the Monday update. Pictures as usual, but opposite the picture will be the price. I'll just tell you the total at the end. Okay, Mafia 3, Xbox Series X, sorry, Xbox One and Series X, Robert's CRD 26 DAB radio remote control alarm clock. 2 memory cards to the same person. Memory card, Walt Disney mug, silver robotic Robo Sapien, memory card SD, memory card XD, silver PlayStation 2 controller, one of the ones I bought in Walkington Carboot from a friend of mine. Box of Ultimate Crime Thriller books. I mean, it was a box set, 6 books. XD picture card, smart media card, motorcycle disc lock, last one from my retail expenditure from over 10 years ago. Maybe that one was only 8 years ago. I did actually carry on selling some retail when I first started reselling. Fujifilm FinePix 610 F610. This is the spares a repair one. Went very quickly indeed. 20 quid plus postage. Went overseas, international. Marks and Spencer's 3D resin wall plaque. XD picture card. By the way, if you're new here and you haven't got a clue what's going on, these are my last week's sales, and everything I sell I'm gonna tell you about. Samsung P3600 Blu-ray and DVD player and USB with an internet connection. I sold it with an HDMI cable and the remote for, well, there's the picture. Price will be up there. If the picture's there, the price is there. XD picture card. Wait a second. Beat XD picture card. Kodak compact flash card, only 4 megabytes. Only 4 megabytes. XD picture card. XD picture card. Smart media card. That's the cut-off. I hope it was a bit quicker than normal. Total price £399.22. Not as bad as all that, but it's not as good as last week. But I had the glut of all those memory cards last week. Right, so the last two were Saturday afternoon. God, it's hot again. It's like a sauna in here. The roof's black or dark grey, beating down, you know, the sun. It's beautiful weather out there. That was the XD picture card and the last smart media card. Those were the last two sales Saturday afternoon. That moves me into this week, and these are the 3 other things that I sold Sunday and this morning. So there was the other part of the Slender Tone. Now last week I showed you the pads had sold, but I failed to put the price up. So here's the price on those pads. Those are the pads that sold last week. Those are the item, actually it was the week before, because obviously last week's sales are being shown now. So there you go. It was £52.95, and the whole thing cost me £5, don't forget. I think it was £5. This is the rest of it. The non-working machine in its box, with its no battery in it, with its face hugger. We'll call it a face hugger, like the science fiction. It had a face hugger, a little battery packed machine to do the actual electrical stimulation, and what else? A power supply, instruction manual. So this went on auction, and it had gone up to about £35 yesterday, and I was quite pleased with that, considering it doesn't work. Anyway, it finished at 72. Yeah, last minute, lots of sniping. 72 plus £4.20, £76.20. There's a picture. There's a picture. There's the price. Yeah. This sold yesterday as well. I'd put the price down and then sent offers out. Laura Ashley Kids, it's been there since April 22 on my store. So I had a page, I'd dropped the price to about £6, anyway sent an offer out, £4 plus postage, and I charged £6 postage because it's long. So £10 in total. It's not a very special one, but it is Laura Ashley, and that's the design that's on it. Just sort of fruit trees. Anyway, that's gone for £10, and this is the last sale up to now this week. Let's turn it on. This is the one I repaired last week in the video. If you didn't see it, I'll put a link in the description below to that video, and I might have one at the end as well. There you go. It's Thesaurus, and it's doing its very slow demo. But if you were choose game, where's that? Games, select a game, Hangman, enter. You get Hangman as well, which is quite fun actually. It's only small, but it's okay. That went for more than I thought it would actually. I said to people I was expecting to get 30. No, if it was in a box with instructions, I'd have expected to get 30 to 36. As it was, I thought I'd get 20 to 25. I put it up for 30 and I got £27.95. Now I'm going to send it large letter, signed for. So there's your £2.95 gone. So £25. It'll be £20 after fees. Cost me 50p. If you saw the video, you saw me how I repaired it. So in the video about the repair, I said I'm going to go and buy a load. And this brings me on to my latest project. I bought a load. I actually bought, up to now, I've bought 13. And yeah, I've successfully pushed the price up way past the £10. So I'm not buying any more for the moment. But unless they're under that. So out of the 13, 10 up to now have been delivered. 2 were delivered this morning, but I'd had 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all different varieties and versions, model numbers. 5 with a bit of overwrap and the instruction manual. And 6. Out of the 8 that I had yesterday, I've repaired 6, and the screens are all working lovely. So they're all going on sale. Hopefully I'll get as much as I got for this one. The average is about £8 each, and then there's a couple more coming. There's a couple, actually I have repaired one of the others. I said out of the 10 that had arrived, I've repaired 6. I've actually repaired 7, but there's a problem with the keyboard on one of them, so I'm waiting for something else. So that will be on the listing as soon as the I've ordered some conductive paint to repair the keyboard because there's a fault with the keyboard, and I got this Casio working. There wasn't anything wrong with this one that I bought with the Thesaurus, 50p each. It just needed batteries, so I put some batteries in it, and that's working fine. So that's going up for sale as well. This isn't worth anywhere near as much, maybe 7 or 8. And yeah, so I've got a couple more this morning which I've got to repair. There's one waiting for a battery, and there's one waiting for this keyboard paint. You don't paint the keyboard, you paint the thing you press down, the key. So that's my project for the rest of the week. Put those on, carry on listing. Now, I did go to the Carboot yesterday, but it rained. Within about 5 minutes of me arriving, it was drizzling. No big deal. I went round once. There was not many cars there at that point. And then it came down like a bloody, well, like a thundercloud, which is what it was. And soaked everybody's stuff, and they all started packing away. And you know, once that's happened, nobody's going to turn up. Nobody knew was going to turn up. Anybody who was going is going to turn around. So they did. So I thought, I'll go to Hull. I went to Hull, and there was about a third as many people as normal, because they knew that by 10 o'clock it was going to start raining. So, yeah, I went round it, and this is what I got. Where's the bag? Oh, I've actually already emptied it onto here. This is why it's a quick update today, this. There isn't that much to sell. Show you. So I got this Goodman's CD player with a power supply and earpieces. I'll sell them with it. I'm not keen on them. It also has rechargeable batteries, which I'll keep. And I paid £3 for that. And off the same stall, this looks like a shaver, but it's actually a vintage microphone. A load of wire underneath there. He wanted a £5 for it. And I said, oh, I mean, it might not work. It's only really for display. So he said, well, it's still worth a £5. And I'm like, no, it's not, you know. Nice little case though. Very much like those sprung Phillips shaver cases. So his wife said, £2 then. And he was like, oh, anyway, his wife told him what to do, and I got both of them for a £5, which is nice. Didn't spend a lot. Oh no, I bought this. This is a 110 volt converter. So if you've got American gear, you can. It's brand new in its case. I'm tempted to open it up and keep it, but I very rarely get any American stuff. But yeah, if you've got American stuff, you can plug it in there and plug this in the wall. Converts to 110 to 120 volt AC. Second one was a 16 volt amp AC to 16 volt adapter. So mustn't grumble. So the whole lot there was £6. Yeah, I know. I thought there was another thing. Doesn't seem to be. Sorry, £7. £7. And then in Hull, I bought a Sony DVP SR170, but it didn't have a remote. It's a DVD player, if you didn't know. One of the favourite ones that I get all the time. They're standard, bog standard, very reliable, but no remote, so I only paid £1 for it. And then I bought a Sky mini room box. This is a DRX 595C, so made in China. That's what that means. Still very popular, these little ones that you can put in your room. These go for £20, sometimes a little bit more. Plus postage on top, and of course it's only small. Not like the big ones. It's not £6 or £8. It's like the £4.20 mark. So I also got a remote for that that's somewhere kicking around. So that I made £9. And if you have had your eagle eyes on these blue lights at the back, they were 50p each for two lines. So that made £10 in total. And yes, I drove to 2 car boots and only spent £10. But I'm looking for specific things. I could probably have bought cushions and sold them again. Or kids' clothes. Or men's tracksuit bottoms. But that's just not, it's not me. I'm not into that stuff. You know? So, I didn't. Simple as that. I've got loads to be getting on with. In fact, I'm absolutely overwhelmed. Just looking here, I can see 60 to 100 quid's worth of stuff to list within 2 foot of where the camera is. I've got that much stuff. Plus, of course, I've got a half hour behind where the camera is that's got to be listed today. I tested over the weekend and repaired one of the speakers. It was only the wiring. Seeing as I had my soldering iron out, did a load of little minor repairs. This has been waiting for that little minor repair where I fixed like where they'd cut the wire to extend it across the room. Well, I've wound it back in, soldered it together, put some heat shield over it. So that's done, ready for listing. Yeah, and then there's all those cameras that still next to me left foot. So, thanks for watching. this £10 worth of stuff, I'm not going to put a mathematics up on that. You can use your own imagination. This will sell for 20. So I've got all my money back on just that one item. These converters and adapters just come in handy to me, so I might call that equipment. But I've got all those Oxford Concise Thesauruses and spell checkers and dictionaries. They'll all go on in the next couple of days, and hopefully they'll only take a few days like this one did to sell. And then I can tell you I've sold 8 of them this week. Next week, obviously. Next week I'll be telling you that. Fingers crossed. Okay, nice speaking to you all. And comments below, please. I'd love to hear from you. And get listed. I'm going to.